Well, my friends, it's been an amazing summer. We've done so much. We've traversed the Karakoram Highway in Pakistan. We got stuck on the world's highest border. We entered China's most restricted region. We hung out with Tajiks. We got drunk with Uyghurs. We slept in a Chinese toll booth station for the second time in my life. We hitchhiked with legends. We explored the Tibetan areas of China. And I probably got scabies from sleeping in that pigsty in the woods. But all good things must come to an end. Let's cross the border from China into Vietnam, a place that I've lived for 4.5 years of my life, and I can't wait. I'm also going to be answering some of your questions along the way, and I've got a really good plan for when we cross the border into Vietnam. It might not work. Okay, sir, let's go. 这个中国，这个中国，那个越南。谢谢你，多少？ Sir, 越南。 对，越南。Look at it, my wonderful, wonderful Vietnam.
你去过越南吗？
去过，越南了。
对，
去过。
Okay, my friend, you take care. Goodbye, goodbye. I always find these border towns really interesting because the people that live here, you know, they've spent their entire lives just meters away from a different country. That's Chinese there, and then it's written in Vietnamese underneath. People that live here probably maybe even speak both languages. These could be a bunch of Vietnamese people getting ready to go home. Or they could be Chinese, and that might sound racist.
Thank you.
Okay, come on now.
Cảm ơn.
Money change? Bao tiền, bao tiền? 300.
2,100,000.
2,100,000. 100. 2 triệu 100,000. Right, here's the plan. As we speak, my friend Dylan is running the entire length of Vietnam from Ho Chi Minh all the way to Hanoi. It's going to take him about a month. He's doing it for a children's charity called Blue Dragon Foundation, and they're a charity that helps street kids and rescues children from, you know, horrific abuse and human trafficking. So, I've got an idea. I'm gonna buy a brand new motorbike. We're gonna drive it all the way to Hanoi along the Red River. We're gonna give it to Dylan when he finishes his race, his run, and then raffle it off, and we're gonna raise money for this children's charity.
Who wants to win a motorbike?
I think it's a bloody good idea. Bao tiền? I'd say, what's our range? Probably about 600 or 700 quid.
25 triệu.
25 triệu. Ah, okay. It's about 800 pounds. 800 pounds exactly. You need a citizen's ID to register a vehicle. Okay. Do you have any vehicles that are already registered? So I can't buy a brand new out-of-the-box motorbike in Vietnam because it needs to be registered with a license plate, and to do that you need a citizen ID, which I don't have. But the lovely lady in the motorbike shop is sending me to a used motorbike place where hopefully we can find something that isn't a piece of shit. Tôi muốn mua một chiếc xe máy. Hey. Okay, xin cảm ơn. Thank you. Hello, madam. How are you? How are you? Xin chào, xin chào. Bao tiền?
Bao tiền đây, giá tiền đây, đọc đi đi. Đi đâu này? Tiền đâu này?
I mean, I don't want anything too expensive because if the raffle doesn't do well, then we actually end up losing money for the charity. It's a bit dirty. There you go. Yay! See? This isn't even the motorbike that I'm going to get. She's just taking me to the ATM. Here you are, madam.
Nó mua xe nhà cháu. Nó đi mua xe nhà cháu, nó về rút tiền. Vâng, nhà cháu bán xe dưới này. Vâng.
Right, we got it down to 15 million. 15 million Vietnam dong. That leaves me with not a lot of money. There she bloody is. Come on, I feel like a child.
xịn này máy bao tiền?
Right, how the fuck am I going to get this on here? Come on. Come on, goodbye, goodbye. Okay, so after riding it for about a minute, is it a piece of shit? No. Is it a 400 quid bike? Yes. Is it going to raise some money for children that are being trafficked? Yes, it bloody well is. I've also just noticed it's got one bloody mirror. Here's a question from Jimmy. Mike, you are so funny and clever and very, very handsome. And talented as well. How do you manage to stay connected to the internet on your phone while you're traveling to all of these countries that you go to? No one asked me this, I just needed to talk about it. I'm not even wearing the same clothes. Airolo eSIM! I'm telling you right now, the Airolo eSIM is the biggest game changer in modern travel I've ever come across. I have been personally using Airolo eSIM quite literally for a year before they'd even approached me and asked me if I want to work with them. eSIMs are me, it's hot. eSIMs are pre-installed SIM cards inside your device, so you don't actually have to go and get a physical SIM card from a network office in a country where you don't speak the language. It's incredibly easy to use. Here's how it works. You get an eSIM from Airolo before your trip, install the eSIM, land in the country, activate it, immediately connect. It's that easy, and you'll just be connected to the internet for your entire trip. I use them in every country I go to now. Airolo have eSIMs in over 200 destinations, and you can even get regional eSIMs for like Europe and Asia. So if you want an easy hassle-free way to stay connected on your travels, use Airolo eSIM now with the QR code. If you use this QR code or the link in the description, you will get $3 off your next eSIM by using the code Mike, M-I-K-E Mike. Thanks Airolo. QR code is there, description's down there somewhere. Back to the video, thank you. Lovely day for a motorbike trip through the Vietnamese countryside. Dứa. One
15.000.
15.
Dạ.
This is a question from Max. How'd you get so good at hitchhiking? I'm not that good at it. I just have perseverance. You've got to stand on the side of the road, big smile on your face, and just have some hope and give out positive energy. Someone nice will pick you up. You're not going to get a dickhead picking you up. Do you know what I mean? Not in Asia anyway. Here's a question from Finn. Are there any downsides or negative effects that come with traveling the world and trying new things? Yes. Loneliness. I've been incredibly lonely before when I've traveled alone. Social battery. Because you're alone, you then need to turn your social battery to 11 out of 10 so you can meet new people, and then it becomes drained, and then you become burnt out. Self-doubt. When you're on your own all the time, it's difficult to keep your motivation up and your morale up. Can I do this? What am I doing here? I had, just last week I was with my friends and my girlfriend and my family, and now I'm alone in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's not easy, but around the corner there is always something positive. Xin chào chị ơi.
Có uống nước.
Claire. Good to see you, sir. Cha? Cha?
Nước chè.
Tôi. Vâng, I keep speaking Chinese.
Một chút tiếng Mỹ ấy. Nhưng bạn là người nước nào ấy?
Anh Quốc. Anh Quốc.
Anh cứ giỏi tiếng Việt rất
Anh
đấy.
Anh Quốc, xin lỗi.
Một thôi ăn thế thôi. Ăn nhiều nó to. Đây. Bác đang có bạn người Anh vào nhà chơi đây, đang nói chuyện nhưng mà bác không nghe được tiếng này. Mày nói chuyện với chú đây.
Xin chào.
Hỏi thăm như nào? nói tiếng Anh đi.
Hello.
Chiếu đón đầu cùng phim hè 2025. Sau đây sẽ là những tin tức thể thao mới nhất từ kênh tập luyện Vipassana.
Well, xin chào anh Sơn Lâm, xin chào. Cảm ơn. Okay, sir. Goodbye. Thank you, my friend. Goodbye. Xin chào anh. Xin chào.
Chào nhé.
See, that's what I mean when I say something positive always comes around the corner. This one's from Benj Goon on Instagram. In what ways has this kind of travel healed past wounds? The reality of it is, and I'm sorry to say, but travel isn't going to actually heal your past traumas or your past wounds. And I learned that the hard way. A couple of years ago, I broke up with my girlfriend of 3 years, and it was a very emotional breakup. And I immediately after we broke up, I went to India, and I spent 5 months in India. And I was, meeting new people, having new relationships, embracing all this culture and all these stories. And my work, I was making videos, and I remember thinking, wow, I'm so over this. Like I kind of just skipped and I'm really bad with breakups. I skipped the whole kind of breakup. I didn't have those emotions. And then after that 5 months was up, when everything stopped and I started working again, it all hit me. All of that emotion that I hadn't dealt with and hadn't worked on hit me. And I remember speaking to my ex-girlfriend, and she was, this was 5 months later, she was kind of done with it. She was so over it. She actually had a new relationship at that point. And I realized that I hadn't actually processed the breakup. I hadn't actually done any work on it or healed those wounds. I just covered it up. I just kept myself busy. As I said, I was meeting new people and doing new things, and I didn't actually have the time to sit with it and process it. So yeah, it was a big delayed breakup for me that I had to then deal with 5 months actually after we broke up. So as I said, travel isn't going to heal your wounds. Only you can do that by actually processing it and sitting with it and working on it. Noah Maddox writes, what in your life has supplied you with the densest amount of peace? 3 times in my life I've done Vipassana meditation courses in India. You can do these courses all over the world, not just India. They're completely free. You don't pay for accommodation, you don't pay for food, you don't pay for the teachings. You can donate at the end if you want to. Vipassana is the practice of observing your thoughts, your feelings and sensations without reacting to them, in order for you to kind of better understand your own mind. It's not specific to any sect, so any religion can do it. And you observe for 10 days these 5 precepts. No stealing, no lying, no killing of any being, no sexual activity of any kind, and no intoxicants. You also don't communicate with anyone, so you're completely silent for the entire 10 days. You can't read, you can't write, you don't have your phone with you. The peace and presence that I felt on these 10-day courses is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's incredibly difficult. You want to leave after the 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day. I still use the meditation in my life in some ways, but I want to do it more. I highly, 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 highly recommend that you look at Vipassana. I'll put a link to so you can learn more about it. Jack asks, where do you buy your linen shirts? I get them made in Hoi An, Vietnam. You can get them made for like $30, tailor-made. They're stunning. Not this one, but they're stunning and they last for a very, very long time. Let's go. There you go, bro. Boom. Ready?
Con hỏi đi, con hỏi bác do lên.
that was a good magic trick, wasn't it? Whoa, that was cool. Hayley Merton, do you ever miss home life? Just doing the 9 to 5 with everyone else? I don't miss having a 9 to 5 job. I truly believe I'm the luckiest man in the world and I've got the best job ever. Do I miss the lifestyle that comes with a 9 to 5? Kind of, yeah. For a couple of reasons. One of them is routine. I haven't had anything that resembles a routine since before North Korea, which was in January. And even before that I was in Iraq, and then before that I was away. So like I miss going, like waking up and going to the gym at the same time every day, which I haven't seen the inside of a gym for about 4 months. You can probably tell I gained shitloads of weight. Going to the gym and having this eating meals at the same time and eating the same food, you know, each day, so you can kind of regulate what you're eating. It's something I really miss and something that I need to work on, because I can't go on having this lifestyle where I just eat fried noodles, you know, each day for dinner and a couple of beers and a pack of cigarettes. So I'm working on that. The other thing I miss about that lifestyle is kind of having a normal relationship. It's really difficult to balance a normal, healthy relationship when you're, you know, who wants to date a guy that's, you know, away for at least 6 months a year? And then even then, when he isn't away, he's like, you know, maybe you've got a job as a teacher or something, and I'm away, and it's just, we don't align, our lives don't align at all. And, you know, unless I found a relationship with someone else that travels a lot, but then we'd both be traveling a lot. The other thing is, I could maybe bring a girl with me on these adventures. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I really want to do that. Not at this stage anyway, unfortunately. So yeah, I do miss the lifestyle of having the 9 to 5, just because of the routine and the relationships, really. Ghibli Punk, do you ever get scared that you won't stop travelling and settle down? Hey, there he is. Not scared, maybe concerned. I'm 29 years old now. If I do this for the next 5 years, what do you reckon? Do you think I'll get scared? Do you think I'll get scared about settling down? Whoa. I definitely don't want kids, I don't think. Not after hanging out with these two for the past 5 minutes. I would imagine I'm probably going to get married and have kids, maybe one day. I'm not really bothered about it. This is from James Seeney, this is. If Amazon, BBC or Nat Geo turned to you tomorrow and offered you your own show, would you accept it, or do you prefer your creative freedom? Yes. No, I've actually been approached by producers, by a producer who wanted to pitch a show to Channel 4, a documentary. I don't know how that's going, but yeah, I'd love to have a show. It'd be cool. I've talked to, you know, I've got an agent kind of guy. We've talked about pitching a show in the next 5 years, which would be great, wouldn't it? Alberto Garcia, how do you provide income for yourself while traveling so much? I get paid. I actually get paid real bloody money to do what I'm doing right now, which is insane. I get money from AdSense on YouTube. So for every 1,000 people that watch, I get a couple of dollars. And I also, you might have noticed, I've started doing brand deals. Now, people are like, oh, don't do brand deals, you're a sellout. And it's like, okay, well, you try going to work every day without getting paid. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I need to do brand deals with companies because it allows me to continue doing this. This is my job now, isn't it? I know, right? People are complaining that I'm getting paid for the job that I'm doing. I know. That's what I said. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll be heading all the way to Hanoi. Ow. In 130 kilometers, we will have finished our 7,000 kilometer journey from Skardu, Pakistan to Hanoi, Vietnam, baby. Oh God. Quickfire round. Jennifer Sedgwick. Quickfire round. Jennifer Sedgwick asks, can you ever see yourself moving back to the UK for good? Not for a while. I don't think my country's in a very good place at the moment. For many reasons. Economically, I think unless you're super wealthy, it's not a great place to live right now. And it's been run for a while by a bunch of hypocrites. Christina Bone. As a woman watching your video, I wonder what places you visited that are most safe for solo travel as a female person or a female identifying person. I'm a man, so this is really difficult for me to answer. However, I know many women who have solo traveled in all parts of the world and been totally fine everywhere. And I also know women that have traveled solo or with friends and they've had unfortunate experiences. The fact of the matter is, anywhere you go can be unsafe for women. You can walk in London after dark, at night time, and something could happen to you. Same in Australia, same in the West, US, anywhere. My personal opinion is you can't let your life be dictated by what might happen to you, because you've let that win, and you've closed off all of these doors, all of these beautiful doors that could be open for you. You've closed them because you're worried something might happen to you. So I don't think there's anywhere you should close off. But in terms of safe places, Vietnam's bloody safe. China, you're probably much safer in China than you are on the streets of London. You're definitely more safe in Vietnam. So yeah, Southeast Asia, you can't go wrong with Southeast Asia. What do you do when the camera is off? I do like the same stuff. I still speak to locals, I still hang out with locals, I go for dinner, I go walking. When I get to a new place, I won't take the camera out usually. I'll just get a feel for it, and I'll go for dinner and I'll say hi to people and whatever. And that usually gives me a bit more confidence for when I do take the camera out. But in terms of when I'm not filming at all, like I'll take a break, I'm about to go to Bali for the summer, I'll be hanging out there. Or I travel with friends, go and visit friends, just chill out really, man. Chill out. Oh, this. Cơm và thịt. Cơm và thịt và nêm, mà bột nêm và this one. 60.000, okay. This is one of my favorite meals in all of Vietnam. It's super simple. It's called cơm binh gian, which translates into affordable rice, because the workers, the construction laborers in the local area will come here and they can get a meal for very cheap. My good friend Ralph, who I haven't seen in about 10 years, asked me, do you question mainstream media more or less after seeing so much of the world? Are places always less dangerous / scary than what we're told in the UK? I think the thing, I know I've kind of like fed into this whole mainstream media thing and what they're not showing us and whatever. What we got to remember is, these are businesses and they need to get clicks and they need to make money from those clicks. And unfortunately, you know, good thing happens in Cambodia doesn't get as many clicks as bad thing happens in Cambodia. So of course what we see about these places is for the majority of it is negative. Do I see places as less dangerous and less scary? Yes, 100%, of course, because all we've ever seen about Iraq, for example, is that it's, you know, been at the center of so many wars and battles and killings. And then I went there and I realized just how normal it is and how lovely the people are and how caring they are and how much they want. They truly want peace. The people that we see in the news are the 0.001% that want war. We don't see the 99.999% that want peace. So I feel very safe in these places. They want peace, and they want us to be safe when we go there, so that we can then spread that message to the world. Thank you, Ralph. Nate McClimmon's, a lot of locals in the places you travel are super welcoming and hospitable, even in places that Western education has told us not to travel to or that people don't like us there. What is the feeling you get when someone, potentially who you've met in a war zone, buys you food or provides you a safe space free of charge? I think the act of giving or offering hospitality in the Middle East or India or even China is something that's so deeply ingrained in their culture. And when someone that maybe has a lot less than you or has been through so much, you know, in terms of trauma, gives you something, you can sometimes feel a sense of guilt. Why me? Why are they giving it to me? I don't need this thing. But you need to realize that hospitality is not about wealth. It's about shared humanity, literally. And when you accept that meal or that place to stay or that cup of tea or that cigarette, whatever it is, in that moment when you're sitting with that person, you are equal. You realize you've become equals. There is no one better than the other. It's not I have more than him, so I'm better. He has more than me, so he is better. He's been through more than me, so I should have, you know, I should feel guilty. No. It's two people from different parts of the world and different cultures and different backgrounds sharing some sense of humanity. Xin chào anh. Anh quay không? Right, let's go back to Hanoi and finally finish this long journey together. The key is to get in the bike. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with me on this trip. And I mean that in a literal sense. I spend a lot of time alone, traveling alone, just being alone, hotel rooms, tents in bloody cabins in the bloody woods. But actually I don't feel like I'm alone. I feel like I've got you with me. And it really makes the experience better. So yeah, I can't tell you how thankful I am. Thank you.
Oh, baby, I just wanna dance with the devil and swing my jewel. Till I'm broken, I can't afford no more. Gonna keep myself out of trouble.
The date is the 9th of August 2025, and in order to raffle the bike off, I've had to put on essentially an entire fucking festival in one night. This is what it looks like. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, bagging up. We've got people over here. We've got a band over here. The band's not playing at the moment.
The man who is responsible for tonight, Mike, he's going to go to the door. He's going to give you a story about the background you have to listen to. But thank you very much for coming out tonight and giving your money to charity. Thank you for putting up with me. I've been snowing enjoying life. This is the man behind the moment. So here we go. Who wants to win a motorbike? So I bought this motorbike from the border of China, I bought it down and I took it straight into Yamaha town. I juiced it up, it's got brand new fucking shopping. It's just got so much new shit. It's Mikey Harlow there, is it on? Give it a fucking... This is what you want to win. Now then, I need one person to pull out the ticket for the motorbike. Sorry, James, where are you from, James? Canada, give up to James from Canada. This has got to be a moment, James. You do it slowly. I need you to close your eyes for me, James. I need you to close your eyes. I need you to very slowly, James, pull out a ticket for me. Very slowly. Slowly. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 8, 9, 2.
Oh my God! on the motorbike! Yes, you did! Yes, you did! You fucking lucky bitch! Oh my god.
Can you drive, Emmanuel? Oh, okay.